Hi, everybody. It is just after 1 o'clock. We are live and local on this Wednesday. It is the 16th of February. Hi there. I'm Austin Reed, coming to you from our Tower District studios inside the Mike Briggs building. We thank you for joining us, and we celebrate what's great about Fresno, the Central Valley, and the entire state of California. And if you are living under a rock, the LA Rams got a championship, a Super Bowl on Sunday. It was a great game, 23-20. LA came back within like a minute of the fourth quarter to pull away a victory. And for more insight on this, joining us live in Los Angeles is Korrea. Korrea, how do you say, let's see, what's your last name?
It's Lewis.
Korrea Lewis.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to be on your show today.
Thank you
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Our pleasure. So, Korrea is a independent sports journalist going to school. And then are you going to school for broadcasting?
I'm going to school for journalism. So it's like sports journalism mainly.
Right. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts of Super Bowl.
Okay, so I thought the Super Bowl, in my opinion, it was like one of the best Super Bowls I've seen in a long time. I thought everything was like well planned out. Everybody at SoFi Stadium did an excellent job putting everything together. And I thought the game was great. Personally, I'm a Steelers fan, so I was going for the Rams because, the division rivalries, So I thought it was really cool seeing, that Odell, he got a touchdown for the opening drive. So I thought that was pretty cool seeing that. And Stafford, he threw like 3 picks, right? Or a couple picks. And I know he got sacked quite a few times too by the Bengals defense, because from what I noticed, like, the Bengals defense, they were looking real sharp, like the first half of the game for sure.
It was so interesting because the Bengals, at the beginning of the game, the Rams had it, right? Go into halftime, and then the Bengals come back. And I totally agree with you. It was a great game.
For sure, yeah.
What do you think of the halftime show? We got to talk about that.
The halftime show was pretty good. I mean, I know The Weeknd performed last year at the halftime show. I'm a big Weeknd fan, but seeing like Eminem and Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg and Mary J. Blige, like, they did a pretty good job. And I thought that, and also Kendrick Lamar too, but I thought that, everything was like, layered out well, and just like how the performances were, how they just like had one section for like, Mary J. Blige, and then another section for Kendrick and for Eminem and so on. So yeah, I thought it was like different. It seemed different from the other Super Bowl halftime performances for sure. And, this one will definitely leave like a legacy, and it'll leave a mark on this year's Super Bowl for sure. And for LA, of course,
And one of the things I noticed, obviously, throughout the game, obviously, at the right at the field goal area, there was and I don't know if this was computer generated or it was indeed on the field, but it said "end racism." We saw, I think Eminem kneed at one point.
Yeah.
For you as a woman, as a African American woman, was it cool to kind of see this change in the NFL and them kind of standing up to racism?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. Like, I did think it was good to see that. And I didn't think Eminem was going to kneel, so I was kind of surprised about that. And not trying to go off topic or anything, but it's in relation to what the question that you just asked me. But Since I'm earning my bachelor's at the end of this semester, so this is my last semester of university of college. But I have a senior project that I'm working on, and I have to basically make a portfolio of everything that I've learned throughout my experience at my university. And so with the senior project, we had to come up with a topic. And my topic is actually going to be about women of color sports journalists. And so I pretty much have to like gather as much information as I can about that topic. And also, I have to speak to um, like one woman that is not of color. I have to speak to her, like a woman sports journalist, pretty much, about her take and what she experiences being Caucasian in the field. And then I also have to talk to a couple journalists that are of color, and I have to get their experiences and what they've been through in the field. So I'm excited to see how my project's going to look at the end of the semester.
Yeah, that is really really awesome. And I think of Robin Roberts, and where she is today is absolutely fascinating. And of course, Robin's on now Good Morning America. Do you look up to women like her?
Yeah, I personally look up to Maria Taylor, and I look up to Joy Taylor as well. They're just amazing, honestly. They put in a lot of work, and I love how they are like, in the sports world. They're very confident, beautiful women. So I look up to them, and I haven't got the privilege to speak to them yet, but hopefully in the future I'll be able to, talk to them and get some advice from them, regarding journalism and, what they've been through,
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, we've got only about a minute left. Final question: favorite commercial of Super Bowl?
Okay, so my favorite commercial has got to be the one, it's like the beer commercial. I forgot the exact brand, but it's with Peyton Manning and Serena
Yeah, I remember
Williams
that one. Yeah.
and Steve
Yep.
Buscemi, the
Yeah,
actor.
which by the way, he looked really good. He didn't look goofy.
Yeah,
He usually does.
yeah, right. He actually looked
I know.
decent. Not trying to be mean, but
Yeah.
he did. But yeah, for sure. So that commercial was my favorite because I love Peyton Manning. I love his brother
Yeah.
Eli. They're one of my favorites out there. So seeing that commercial, yeah, it was nice, seeing Peyton in that commercial, and then Serena Williams too, like typical, I grew up watching the Williams sisters, play
Sure.
tennis. Seeing her, it was pretty nice seeing her in that commercial too, the way she looked, the way she came in.
She looked like
Yeah.
a badass. We'll just say that.
Yeah, pretty
You know,
much.
so obviously this was like a very easy commercial to produce, but my I wouldn't it's not like my favorite, but the one that I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is weird." Was the I think it was a minute long QR code that was just
Oh
bouncing,
yeah.
up and
Yes.
yeah, and that's all it was.
I think that's for
It would Yep,
Coinbase. I was wondering what that
that's
was,
right.
and I was like, I thought something was wrong with my TV
I
at
I
first.
know. But
Like, what's
But
going on?
apparently so many people, I saw this on CBS Mornings the other day, and so many people downloaded that. They put the phone up to get the code or whatever, and I guess so many people did it that Coinbase crashed during Super Bowl.
Oh
Yeah, so
wow.
they knew what they were
Wow.
doing. That's for sure. Got people talking. So, how
Yeah.
can people connect with you? You also you are doing some articles online as well. So, what's the best way?
Okay, so you can contact me, everybody, if you're interested in, reaching out to me. My email is everything's lowercase, so it's Korea, Korrea 1000 at gmail.com. And my Instagram is That's So Korea. So it's THATSOKORREA. And it's my Instagram's public. I used to have a private account, but I recently made it public. So you could follow me, just because I'm, a journalist. So you guys can shoot me a message, if you want to have me on a show or anything. Feel free to reach out to me.
This is, by the way, I think this is your first TV interview. So I'm glad,
Yes.
right? Is that right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So, woohoo! Thanks for coming on.
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for having
All right,
me.
Korrea, thank you again, and good insight. Next, we should make this a regular thing. You come on and we talk sports. I love it.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, it's really cool. And plus, Fresno, my hometown, it's perfect.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Of course.
I'm Austin.
Thank you for having me.
You too. I'm Austin Reed, and you're watching Central Valley Talk.